So the next one is the case. Everyone's saying it's the case that bans domestic violence abusers from being able to have guns.
Right.
Trying to look for the actual case name, but in that case, what it is again these are looking at state law provisions. And basically interpreting whether or not state law can be interpreted a certain way. And basically, what in this case, it was the fact that not that domestic people convicted of a domestic violence crime across the board cannot possess a gun,
Hmm.
but per this state regulation, this state law, did a certain type of domestic violence crime, and this type of misdemeanor count as the types of crimes under the statute that forbade people from having guns. And in this case, on these facts, the Supreme Court said yes, it did. So it's not this broad ruling where nobody who has ever had, I mean, it's not that broad. It
Hmm.
is very specific to these types of situations. So in several different states, people may have the same wording in legislation, so it could apply to other places, but it's not as broad sweeping as everyone seems
It's
to believe it
reacting.
was. It was. Yeah, I saw people say like, "Wow, domestic, this is great." Domestic. I mean, it's still again, it's another issue with the case with the court we have with the 4-4 split, the potential for the 4-4 split, or for Kennedy or Breyer to go the other way, or both of them to go the other way.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, for that, if that happens, because that's what happened with the Fourth Amendment case, with the searches and the legal search and seizure case. They both went the other way. Um, and finding that was a permissible expansion of the ability reasonable what's considered reasonable search or seizure. So you could have had that situation in this case as well, but based on the facts and the law at hand, you did not.